Hey guys, this video is all about the letter D. I'm going to show you some art and activity ideas along with snack and sensory bent ideas that you can do to teach the letter D. The first art idea is to make a letter D picture. For this, I used dots and let the children draw pictures on the paper. You could use anything that starts with the letter D though. The next art project is a dot art picture. For this, you're going to use cotton swabs and you're going to paint using that cotton swab to make dots. You could have some examples of pictures you've made with dots so the kids kind of see what they're going to do with the cotton swab. The next art project is a drop picture. For this, you're going to put glue all over a sheet of paper and then give the children lots of different shapes with construction paper. They're going to stand over the picture and drop the pieces of construction paper onto the picture and leave them where they fall. This is fun because you never know how it's going to turn out. And lastly, make a domino. All you need is a sheet of paper with one line in the middle and some circles. You might put the glue dots on the paper to show them where you want the dots to go, or you might show them a domino and ask them to replicate it. Either way would be a great way to do it. For your activities, I have 5 suggestions. The first one is to play Duck, Duck, Goose. You could do this during PE or just extra time in your classroom if you have the space. The next suggestion is to decorate your door. To make this kind of a more fun, interactive activity, I would have a lot of different shapes that they could decorate the door with, and then get an erasable die that you could draw the shapes on and let them roll the die to determine which shape they get to go put on the door. And you could even have a free space that they get to pick which shape they want to decorate with. The next is a domino dot count. For this, you will give the children a bunch of dominoes along with sheets of paper with numbers on them. They're going to count the dots and put the domino on the correct number that matches the number of dots on that domino. If they're younger, you might want to do lower numbered dominoes, and if they're a little bit older, you could even pull out those higher numbers and let them count those higher numbers. Next is to have dolls with doll clothes or stuffed animals and let them dress the dolls in the doll clothes to practice those fine motor skills. And lastly, another great fine motor and gross motor activity is to set up dominoes to knock down. Give the children each a set of dominoes that they can put in the line and then have fun knocking them down. Some snack ideas for the letter D include donuts, ding dongs, and Doritos. And as I always say, check for allergies before you serve anything in your classroom. Next, for your sensory center or sensory tub. The first one is to make a dirt tub. For this tub, you could put dirt, leaves, sticks, along with some scoops, cups, or digging tools. The next idea is to let them play with dough or Play-Doh. You'll want to get some cookie cutters and maybe some Play-Doh toys that they could play with the Play-Doh with. And lastly, a dot tub. Now this one takes a little bit more prep ahead of time because you have to punch out all the dots from the construction paper. I would suggest after cutting out all these dots or punching out these dots that you would keep them in a bag that you could reuse each year as you needed it. Alright, and lastly, some book suggestions for the letter D are Duck on a Bike, Truck Full of Ducks, Dinosaur Books, and another book suggestion is if you give a dog a donut. Thanks for watching those letter D ideas. If you want to see the letter C, go ahead and check out this video. And if you want to see all the letters in this series, you can check out this playlist here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any art and activities that come out in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.